my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading is going to be a mysterious one because we're just going to look at what is hidden from you, or like hidden energies around you, or what are you not seeing, like what is going on around you or within you that you are not fully aware of. So this is going to be a very interesting one. And I think this is also going to be the last video that I'm gonna post in 2022. I'm not quite sure. Oh, by the way, this video is timeless, so whenever you click on it, that's when the message applies to you. But no, I think I'm gonna post one more. We don't know yet. But I just wanted to already, in case I'm not gonna post another video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm so grateful that you guys kept me company in 2022, and I could keep you guys company, basically, because I feel like we're all in this together, where I love reading cards, and it also helps you guys to kind of like go through life with a little bit more clarity. So I feel like it's such a beautiful journey to know that I keep you guys company along your journey, because I feel like life is such a freaking mystery, and there's so many things to discover and learn and heal, and so many surprises around the corner and unexpected things and stuff like that. Or when our spirit guides come through and communicate to us, these are like the beautiful moments, you know, that I really appreciate. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm so honored to keep you guys company, and I cannot wait to go into 2023. I feel like I have like a very good feeling when it comes to the next year. I also recently did a prediction 2023. It was supposed to be like a message video about 2023, but it turned out to be predictions for my Patreons, and I just feel like there's like a beautiful energy surrounding you guys in 2023, especially for those that are very invested into like self-reflection and understanding yourself and the universe and other people better. I think that's those are the people that usually find their way to where they want to be. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know I love you guys, and I cannot wait to be your guide or to keep you company in 2023. So if it's the last video, I just want to let you guys know Happy New Year. Okay, we're gonna see each other in the next year. Without rambling, let's just get into your reading. So in the next clip, as usual, you guys already know, you can choose between 3 images. For anybody who's new, my name is Cynthia. Hello. And I'm gonna read your cards today. Okay, so if you are curious to know what is going on around you that you're not quite aware of, or what is going on within you that you might not understand, or hidden energies around you, okay, that are kind of like a mysterious, like you know, when there's like a mysterious energy in the air and you cannot put your finger on it, we're going to talk about that. Okay, so in the next clip you can choose between 3 images. If you feel indecisive, pray, ask your spirit guides to come through, go on Google, find a number generator, okay, or take a really good deep breath. Okay, let the meditation music that I play in the background of the clip penetrate the cells of your body. Okay, just for a few seconds, and then you choose your pile. Okay, so I would say I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. beautiful pie number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful, hold on, yeah, I think you can see it somehow. So you chose this beautiful ocean that was like very sparkly because of the reflection of the sun upon the surface of the ocean here. Okay, so that's the image that you chose. Let's find out what is the hidden energy around you. What are you not seeing? What you are not fully aware of, or what is going on around you that you did not really catch on, or you didn't get the memo. Okay, so give me a moment here. I want to get one clarification card here. Okay, or we're gonna see. I actually have to clarify before I even tap into the energy here. Spirit, what is the intuition energy about? Let me see, the 10 of Wands, okay. Ooh, and what is the fear about here? Let me see. Wow, okay. Okay, pie number 1. That was very clear. I just had to clarify one card here because I couldn't. That's so funny because the video, the title of the pick a card reading is what are you not seeing, or what is hidden from you? And I felt this energy here, or I felt called to say I cannot see it. The thing is, it ties into your reading, because what you are not fully aware of, my beautiful pie number 1, is that you are afraid of success. You might think to yourself that you are afraid of failure, but in fact, if it is not you, I feel like somebody else is afraid that you will succeed with what you set your mind to. Okay, so this is gonna be, again, there's a lot of energies that I pick up on, so just filter out what feels right to you, or if I say something that rings a bell, then this message is for you. So I'm picking up the energy here that you, my beautiful pie number 1, you might not be noticing that you are self-sabotaging because you're actually afraid of your own power, or you are afraid of your own success, or you are afraid. It's this energy of like, how can I even explain that energy? Okay, and for others of you, this is somebody else in your surroundings is scared that you will succeed, and they're actually trying to like dim your light, but we're going to talk about it, okay? Not for everybody. With the 6 of Wands here, I pick up the energy that to me this almost feels like somebody, yeah, and the 11th house also talks about fame, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I'm also picking up, for some of you guys, this might be social anxiety. Okay, I'm picking up a lot. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm picking up, for some of you guys, Spirit wants to talk about your social anxiety. For others of you, there is something about an unreasonable fear, or you know that this fear is unreasonable, but it's still there. For some of you guys, it's a fear of failure. If you really look deep within you, your intuition already told you that you're gonna be successful, but there's this energy of like, I don't know, you guys could be like scared to be in the public eye, or like, I don't know, I feel like this energy that you might be a little bit scared that if you really become successful, all the responsibilities that come with it. Does that make sense? So it's almost this energy of like, oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay, pie number 1, I'm hearing beneath all these layers of like overthinking, that's what it is. Beneath all these layers of overthinking and other people's opinion and stuff like that, and what you have been taught growing up, how your parents have raised you, beneath all of that, it's like beneath all of that, okay, meaning that when you are in your most relaxed state, or when you feel really calm, or when your mind is really, really calm, your intuition is telling you, I am going to be successful, or I think there's like I have a big purpose, or I feel like I'm going to do something big, or I'm going to do something admirable. Or you sometimes also see other people, okay, you see other people that are very successful, and when you look at them, you recognize something in them that you know is inside of you. So there's this energy of like, I'm picking up this energy here that your intuition has been trying to tell you that you're gonna be successful, or the signs have been trying to tell you that you're gonna be successful. But again, it's like under all these layers. So it's almost this energy of like, yeah, it feels like not being able to yeah, it feels like what you're not aware of is that you're gonna be successful, or that your fear, if you really dig, is so deep. Like when you get to the bottom of the ocean, it's funny, isn't it? Because that's the surface. Isn't that interesting? What is beneath the surface of your fear? Okay. Spirit is saying beneath the surface, and I'm also not just talking about like being successful with money. This could also be you're going to be successful when it comes to your health, or you're going to be successful when it comes to building your own family, or you're going to be successful finding your true love. Oh, I love these cards. They make a beautiful noise out there. Or you're going to be like, there's this energy of like, I feel like the universe has been sending me like signs that everything is going to be okay, but it is like it's undermined by like people or like your own thoughts. Okay. I'm also hearing for others of you, this could be somebody in your friend circle that is scared that you will succeed, because they kind of know that you will succeed, but how can I explain that energy? For some of you guys, it is like somebody in your surroundings that you cannot fully trust. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. But this only applies to you if you had like a weird dream of that person. Okay, for some of you guys, you already had like a weird dream of a person, and this person's energy is not, even if they don't do it on purpose, but it's not contributing to you having confidence in succeeding. Does that make sense? They make you even more insecure, or they instill even more fear in you. Or you have to be aware of that sometimes like you mix up fear with intuition, meaning that you sometimes get like, I don't know, I also feel this energy of like if you watch the news. I just got do you know that little boy with the red hair, and he always like, it's this funny interview with a little guy with a little boy, and he has like red hair, and he always says apparently I've never been in the news. Okay, so for some of you guys, you might also not be realizing that you're subconsciously like picking up like a very fearful energy from the news or from people around you. I pick up this, wow, I'm also picking up here for some of you guys, you might be surrounded by somebody who acts as if they are all-knowing, and they want to tell you that what they say is right, but their opinion is like fear-based. So it's not like, the funny thing is, fear, the way you look at it, sometimes fear can be like a kick in the ass to change something, which is beautiful, but sometimes fear can also be like illusion. Sometimes we are fearful, but this fear was like how can I say that? The core of that fear is not the truth. The core of the fear is that you believe somebody else more over your own intuition, or that you just picked up like very negative energy while you were watching the news. So there's something about, I feel like this energy that you, pile number one, what you're not seeing is that that either you actually are afraid of your own success, or of your own light, or of your own power, okay, or what is attached to your dreams coming true. For some of you guys, there's this energy of like, you are underestimating yourself. I'm also picking up that you are underestimating your intuition here. Okay, Spirit is letting you know that you're underestimating your intuition, or that you are not giving your, like, I'm also hearing that you brush your thoughts, that you brush your dreams under the rug, although they're like a real message, or they have like something prophetic to them, that you should look more into your dreams because they mean more than what you think. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that your intuition is like clouded by an outside force, an outside, like, it feels like an outside energy that I pick up here, especially since we have the 11th house, which talks about friendships, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startup, rebellion, experimentation, and the future. Okay, and Spirit is also bringing me to a quote. Okay, and I want to read it out to you. If you recently had any dreams with water, or when I say, have you had a dream with water recently? Okay, and it rings a bell. This dream is very, very meaningful, or it's a prophecy, or in this dream where you were dreaming of water, you were either dreaming of water or of the color black or of a moon, okay, or of flowers. If any of these symbols were present in a dream that you recently had, it's very significant, or that dream was very significant, even if that dream is like 6 months ago. There's something about water creatures, mermaids, something along those lines. If you had like dreams of like the beach, the water, the ocean, the bottom of the ocean, okay, or if you recently felt drawn to a song that talks about the ocean, pay close attention to it, because there's like a hidden meaning behind it, okay? But Spirit is leading me to a quote. Give me a second, guys. I don't know where I got it. Okay, hold on. Pins, okay. So the quote says, it's time to unlearn the things you learned from wounded people. Okay, so there could be an energy where you are in the process of unlearning certain things that you have been taught by people that were wounded. Does that make sense? It's this energy of like, it's not a neutral viewpoint, or this person did not come from a neutral viewpoint. They talked from a place of like, from being wounded. For example, when they say, yeah, you know, like marriage is overrated, every second person gets divorced and stuff like that. They talk from their experience, they talk from what they experienced in their lifetime. But there's also the other side of the coin, where some people say that marriage is the most beautiful thing they've ever experienced, and that their marriage is lasting, and that they believe in marriage. So it always depends on the person and how they see the world. Is the glass half full or half empty? So there's this energy of like, maybe you took on another person's opinion so much so that it undermined your intuition, or kind of like that you took another person's opinion as more important than your own. And again, for others of you, there could be an energy where somebody in your friend circle is somewhat like there's somewhat I don't know, like their energy is colliding with your energy. It's almost as if you felt like a little bit suspicious of, like, it could also be that you have a friend in your surroundings that is kind of like draining you, or kind of like instilling fear inside of you, is what I'm picking up here. Again, it doesn't mean that they do that on purpose, okay, but this could, yeah, I'm also hearing somebody's too much in your business, like somebody's too much in your business, or somebody's too much like they want to tell you what is the right way, but you have to listen to your own intuition. But it's kind of like, I feel like it's undermined, okay? For some of you guys, it's also time for you to take a break, to actually listen to your intuition, or like you need a break to see what the fuck is actually going on, because your intuition has been trying to tell you. I also feel like your intuition has been trying to guide you to your path to success, or that your spirit guides have been trying to show you the path to success, okay? And again, whatever you consider success, because for example, for some of you guys, you want to meet the love of your life. For others of you, you just want to be like a very confident man, a very confident woman. For others of you, you want to manifest like material wealth or something along those lines. And for others of you, you want it all, okay? So there's this energy of like, how can you, let me see. I'm also hearing, how can you hear your own intuition, or how can you hear your own intuition when you're always surrounded by people, okay? For some of you guys, you're too much surrounded by people, and you really need some time for yourself to really hear what the fuck is going on, because it almost feels like there's something about you're meant to succeed at something here, okay? Let me see. I'm also hearing the shoe doesn't fit anymore. For some of you guys, you have not been realizing that the shoe doesn't fit anymore, or let me see. There's something coming through. Give me a moment here. Yeah, because I'm being brought to Cinderella, where she lost her shoe, and the prince was like looking for her, and he took the shoe and he put it on every woman's foot, and the shoe didn't fit, because the shoe was customized to Cinderella, customized to her foot. What is that about? It could be the energy that there's something changing within you, and you are changing within, and you're starting to realize, or if you have felt a little bit weird, like, I don't know why I feel so heavy, like, why is my heart so heavy? Okay, for some of you guys, you felt the heaviness when it comes to your heart, or you felt the heaviness when it comes to expressing yourself. Where does this heaviness come from? Why is the Three of Swords here? Give me a moment, guys. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords? Okay. I feel like you felt a heaviness again when it comes to your heart, or when it comes to your love life, or this could also be an energy with the Two of Swords where you felt a little bit like confused about your friends, meaning that it doesn't feel the way it used to, or you feel like maybe you two are starting to become very different people, or this energy of you're not quite sure if what they just said was something, you know, like sneaky under their breath, or if it was like how can I say that, if it was like criticism that comes from the heart, or if it's like a different energy here. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could also be talking about like the people around you, the friendships or the group activities, or like the people that surround you on a daily basis. I'm picking up the energy here that for some of you guys, you also maybe felt like that your heart was heavy, but the reason why you feel heavy, or the reason why there's some type of fear within you, is because you didn't express something. It almost feels like when somebody, there's like a truth inside of you, like for example, the truth of like, I don't want to live in the city anymore, but you are not acknowledging that, okay? And then you walk around and then you get heavier and heavier and heavier because you're not expressing like what is really the truth. Like, I'm also picking up there's something about like, because you are not acknowledging something, again, it could be like a fear, or it could be like the realization that maybe a friendship is not healthy anymore, or does not really reflect you anymore, because we talk about, you know, the image that you chose is about a reflection, or how the sun reflects on the ocean. Okay, for some of you guys, you could have felt like your connections are becoming a little bit too shallow for you. Okay, for me, this, I'm also hearing like this is gonna be for somebody here, not for everybody, so okay, just filter out the messages. I'm also picking up for somebody here and that there's this energy of that you feel like some people in your surroundings, they start to become a little bit more shallow than you would like to admit, meaning that that you see that you are more of like a more sensitive or deeper person, or you like to dive deep, and the other people don't really like to dive deep. Again, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's still this energy of like, well, that doesn't really mix together, you know, because if you are surrounded by people that don't go, it's kind of like, just imagine you are like a sea creature, okay, and your friends are also sea creatures, but in order for you to feel comfortable, or in order for you to thrive, you have to be like 10 feet deep in the ocean, okay, or at the bottom of the ocean where it's really, really dark, whereas for your friends, they feel more comfortable being like 5 feet deep in the ocean. Does that make sense? But if you are 5 feet deep on the same level as the other sea creatures, it doesn't mean that it is the perfect condition for you. Let's say you are like a seahorse, and you as a seahorse, you developed into like a seahorse, okay? And a seahorse again needs to be like very, very deep in the ocean, whereas jellyfish, they usually float on the surface of the ocean. So you feel like you have to go up to the jellyfish, but you don't feel comfortable here. It like, for them it feels light. Like for them it feels like light and good to be on the surface or to float, okay, up there. But for you it feels like heavy. Okay, I'm also hearing what softens the water, that softens the egg, boils the potato. Does that make sense? Or if those jellyfish would come down to your depth, okay, down at the bottom of the ocean, for you it feels light down there, but for them it feels heavy. So there's something about like this energy of like Spirit is asking you, how do you feel when you are with a person, okay? For others of you, I'm also picking up here that Spirit is saying you have not fully acknowledged the dream. It was a dream that tried to tell you something. It could possibly have tried to warn you or give you hidden information about a friend or give you hidden information about the future, okay? But you didn't fully realize it, or you didn't fully you didn't get the memo, okay? For me this feels like a dream, okay, because I'm definitely being brought to like dream meaning, or Spirit is asking you to pay close attention to dream meanings, because for me this feels like let's see why the 11th house is here. Let's get a few more cards. Yeah, coming back to the shoe doesn't fit, so there's also something about something is customized for you, but other people try to look at that energy. Doesn't that, it's like what works for you would not work for other people, but what works for other people would not work for you, and you might do what other people do, but it doesn't work for you, and it makes you feel heavy, not realizing that you need to wear a shoe that is customized to you. Or like, does that make sense? There's something about the shoe doesn't fit. Or for some of you guys, I'm also picking up the energy here that you have not been realizing that you were blending too much into your environment, to the point where, again, it's kind of like Spirit is saying, in order for you to fully succeed, whatever it is, in love, in career, in your business, just emotionally feeling like you're thriving, it doesn't work that you blend into the environment, because again, what works for the jellyfish doesn't work for the seahorse. The water that softens the potato hardens the egg. Okay, I got it right now. God damn it. Okay. There's also a fear that Spirit is asking you to face. What is this fear about? Let's see. Okay, because we have the card here, fear. Okay. Let's see what that is about. Let's see. What is this fear about here? The Ace of Pentacles. Fear of a new beginning. Fear of a new life. That is very interesting. It feels like a fear of it almost feels like you want a new life, or you want a new reality, or you want to be around new people, but there's something that is keeping you from doing that. I also feel like for some of you guys, it's important for you to address your social anxiety. For others of you, there's a twist, okay? Filter out how it fits. For others of you, you might think something is wrong with me, I have social anxiety, but it might not be social anxiety. It might be that this person is really like your body recognizes that the person in front of you is dangerous. Like, how can I explain that? It's like an animal that knows that the other animal could possibly, like, you know, be doing something, okay? For others of you, if your body has been acting up around a person, again, look a little bit deeper into it. If it is really your social anxiety, or if it is because, like, especially if you don't feel social anxiety around other people. Does that make sense? So if you only feel social anxiety around certain people, to look at the pattern, what all these people have in common when you feel social anxiety around them. because there might be an energy where you subconsciously or your intuition picks up on this person not being good for you, which is the reason why you have social anxiety. It's kind of like your instincts telling you to walk away from that person, okay? But again, it's only if you realize that you don't have social anxiety around everybody, but around certain people or in certain surroundings or in certain areas. Trust it. Spirit is asking you to acknowledge that your intuition is stronger than you want to admit, okay? Let me see, why is this fear here? The Magician. Again, for me, this feels like you're afraid. This is so funny because Spirit is saying it will manifest whether you are afraid or not. How can I explain that energy? Okay, we have the Magician here. Let's see. Okay. The Eight of Wands. What is this fear about? I feel like you have fear of something good, okay? I don't know what this is. Let me see. What is this fear about? Now, for others of you, again, this could be somebody in your surroundings. Wow. Wow. And we have the not the High Priestess, we have the Justice card here. Okay, so pie number 1. Another thing that you are not seeing is that somebody is, I don't know, I feel like there is like a person around you, okay? For me, this feels like a friend because we have the 11th house here. And this person, let me see, let me get one more card because I don't want to judge them too fast. Where's the Page of Swords here? I also feel like there is somebody that wants you to... They don't want you to succeed, okay? They say and do weird stuff, okay? They might have been acting funny. If it's not you yourself, it's a person around you. This person could have said, I'm also being brought... Do you know that image where there's like 2 butterflies or like one? Yeah, I feel like there was like one butterfly and then the other, and then, or like it was not a butterfly. One was a butterfly, the other one was like a caterpillar, I think you call it, like before they become a butterfly and grow wings. And then the caterpillar said to the butterfly, you've changed, but in a condescending tone or in a condescending way, or when they said you've changed, they meant it in a negative way. And then the butterfly said, we're supposed to. So there could be an energy where you are outgrowing your surroundings, or you are outgrowing a friendship, or there's this energy of like somebody doesn't want you to change because they're not yet ready to change, okay? But that shouldn't stop you from moving forward, okay? Yeah, somebody doesn't want change, or they don't want you to change, okay? Somebody is like, somebody knows that you're gonna be successful, but it kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. There's a weird energy here. Where's the Page of Swords here? Where's the Page of Swords here? Pie number 1, I feel like there is somebody in your surroundings that sees that you are, that you have like a very strong spirit. Like, to me, this feels like other people already see that you will be very successful. It doesn't matter what. Like, if you are, let's say, for example, I'm gonna give like a very simple example, okay? Let's say you are somebody that you believe in love. It doesn't matter what has happened, you still believe in love. And then you have a friend around you and they are the complete opposite. Again, there's nothing wrong with like opposites sometimes attract, but there's a fine line between, are we too different, or are we different enough to still walk the path together? Does that make sense? So you still believe in love, and even though this person doesn't believe that they will have like a happily ever after for themselves, you have so much like hope and light and joy in your eyes that they know if it would happen for anybody, it would happen for you. Does that make sense? And it almost feels like you're very, very close to like manifesting something. Something is in the air, like something really beautiful is about to manifest. We're going to talk about that. There's something coming your way. You're attracting something. You're becoming a magnet for something here, for something really, really beautiful. And this person around you can see it, and they're scared that, I don't know, they're scared that you're going to succeed or that you're going to prove them wrong. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Okay. This could also be a classmate for somebody here. It's this energy of like, this is so petty, but I don't know, it's almost this energy of like when somebody is like mad at you because you study for a test because they don't want to study for a test, and they won't want you both to fail. Like they want you to like skip the class and don't go to class, and they want you to be, because at some point maybe you used to be like a rebel, but you had a change of heart. Like, I don't want to be a rebel anymore. I really want to get my shit together, but this person's not yet ready. Does that make sense? So they are triggered by you starting to do better for yourself. Okay. So Spirit wants you to know that this might be a person around you here. This could also be like, I don't know. It feels like somebody sees that your life is about to change. They feel it even subconsciously, okay? Because you can look at a person and you can foretell, like, because we all have instincts and intuition. Sometimes when you look at somebody, you feel like, oh, you know, this person's gonna, there's something magnificent happening for that person at some point in their life, and they see it, right? Because it is already in your aura, it's already in your energy. Even just your positive nature can be very triggering to people, because they know, like, if anybody would attract something beautiful to them, it would be you. So I would be a little bit careful of, like, even I'm also hearing pay attention to people's face when you talk to them. Like, some people cannot even hide, like, that there's like something going on with them that, you know, that needs healing. Okay. When I was asking what you are afraid of, to me this looks like, I don't know, I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is that you have like a fear that is unreasonable, or there's something about, because all these cards that came out are freaking beautiful, pile number one. So it almost is energy of like, I don't even know what you're really afraid of. Okay, or this might be a question that you have to ask yourself, because I feel like once you dive into what you are afraid of, you are unlocking some type of manifestation here. It's almost this energy of like, yeah, it feels like once you really listen to your heart, or really dive into the bottom of the ocean and look at what your fear is, you are going to see that something is going to manifest very, very fast. Pile number one, what you are not seeing is that you are attracting romance into your life, okay, with the rose. It's so funny because I feel like you already know, but you kind of doubt it. Like, is it just my imagination? Is it just me dreaming and wishing? Or is it my intuition? Okay, but with this card right here, I feel like, and if we look at this card, I don't know how much you guys can see, but there's like a face, okay? Why is the moon not that bright? Maybe the battery is not that much. Guys, I just exchanged the moon because I didn't charge it properly, so I just put a candle here in the corner. But yeah, you see, I changed the environment, or I changed the picture, because these two, like, if it is a candle or a moon, completely changes the vibe, right? But I'm also hearing artificial light and real light. That is interesting. Give me a moment here. Artificial light and real light. I also feel like someone has been fake to you. There's something about someone has been faking their happiness, or has been faking that they're happy for you, or somebody has been fake to you, or Spirit is asking you, where have you tricked your own self into believing something that you know is not true. Okay, I'm also hearing fake news, okay, or something about something is not real, or something is fake. Okay, yeah, I'm also hearing a real rose and a fake rose. That is so odd. I don't know what this even means. Okay, or somebody has been faking something here. Let me see. So in this card, I wanted to show you guys, in this card right here, she is holding a rose, or she's holding a flower. And on this card, you can also see, for some of you guys, somebody has also been wearing a mask, and you've already felt like a funny energy around that person. This person might be hiding something from you, or they might be hiding that that they're triggered by you, or there's something going on here, okay? Now with this card here in the rose says romance is in the air, okay? For some of you guys, you might also have not been noticing that somebody is jealous of your relationship here and is basically like evil eyeing your relationship, or somebody has an eye on either you or your husband, your wife, your partner, and they might be trying to like come in and, you know, like send a message or something like that for some of you guys, okay? For others of you, I'm picking up what you're not seeing is that you are going to experience real, I'm hearing real romance. What does that mean with the rose? Wow, I'm also hearing, I talked about that in a different reading. It was for my Patreons. I'm hearing how friendship turns into love, or you might be surprised that a friendship in your life will turn into love, or that a friend of yours has more feelings for you than you thought, okay? But with the Fool card, it feels like a new romance, okay? I'm also picking up for some of you guys, what you have not been noticing is that somebody has an eye on you. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, somebody has an eye on you, but they've been scared to approach you, or they feel like you friend-zoned them, okay? This person could be a boss, a manager, or somebody who's in a bigger position, or somebody who's older than you, and they have a crush on you. But this could also be somebody that is going to come to you in the future. And when I say future, the funny thing is it's not far from now, because if I look at these cards, this is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is a very, very fast energy here. I don't even know how much you guys can see. Anyway, just listen to me. The Eight of Wands is a very fast energy, and it came out with the Magician. So that means a fast manifestation, okay? This fast manifestation comes because you understand that a shoe doesn't fit anymore, or where you, I'm hearing as soon as you face a fear, or as soon as you really discover why you fear something, or where your fear comes from, that's where you activate, like, I don't know, that's where, as soon as you start to look at it, you start to heal it. We talked about it, what you don't see. So it's almost this energy of like, when you look at the pain that you feel, or when you look at this unreasonable fear, because it comes from somewhere, you have to find out, like, I'm hearing return to sender, but I'm hearing like, when you get a package, you want to know where the package comes from, right? It's the same thing with energy. Who is the sender? Is it you, or is it somebody else? Does that make sense? And as soon as you know where it comes from, yeah, I'm hearing backtracking. As soon as you know where it comes from, you can deal with it. Or there's something about like, you can resolve an issue that you, and this issue is like, this fear has been causing some type of like issue, or how can I explain that? Some type of fear that you have is slowing you down, when in actuality, something could manifest quite fast in your life. And I feel like it's like, the relationship of like your dreams, because it's so funny, because I did like a prediction for, again, my Patreons, and there was a lot of love in the air. So I feel this energy here with you guys as well, that there's something about like your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit is ready to experience like very intense love. But before this happens, there's something that you, like, your heart is trying to tell you something, like this heaviness that you feel is there to tell you, hey, we have to address that first. And again, as soon as you heal that fear that you have, or you address it, and I'm not talking about being 100% like, oh, I'm not fearful of it anymore at all, but where you can tell, where you can see progress, that you're not as fearful as you used to be. As soon as you start doing that, I'm also picking up, as soon as you start to write about your fear, you are manifesting like I'm hearing you're manifesting or you are attracting a very interesting man, a very interesting woman here, okay, that is gonna come into your life. And if you already are in a commitment, in a relationship, I'm picking up here that Spirit wants you to know that don't let your own fear sabotage your relationship, okay? So go within and look within and see if the fear that you have is reasonable or if it is not, okay? Because you could possibly sabotage like a romance of a lifetime only because of your fear, okay? Yeah, I'm also hearing fear is a trickster. And I'm also hearing that we have so many thoughts. Like, how many thoughts a day do we have in our mind? Give me a moment. How many thoughts a day do we have? Brain fact. Every day your brain processes about 70,000 thoughts. And from those 70,000 thoughts, imagine how many of them are lies, how many of them are manipulation through advertisement, how many of them are other people's voices and not your own. Does that make sense? Don't believe everything that you think, okay? Backtrack where this thought comes from, backtrack where this feeling comes from, okay? Because Spirit is saying in 2023, yeah, I'm hearing it, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing in 2023, you are ready to experience, like, I'm hearing real love or real romance, or what it feels like to really be in love or to really feel connected to somebody. For others of you, if it's not romance, this is about a strong connection that wants to come to you, but it's not coming to you because it's like the body language. When somebody is doing that, it means they're not open, right? As if somebody is like, the body language is energy of like what you signal to the universe. There's something about when you start to signal to the universe that you are ready, okay? Even if you tell yourself like, my heart is ready, but my mind is not, or my mind is ready, but my heart is not, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing as soon as you bring your mind and your heart in alignment, fully opening up or fully being receptive, okay? And giving the universe signals that you are receptive day in and day out, is when there's a beautiful connection coming to you here, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing a romance of a lifetime, or there's somebody who's gonna have like, I'm also hearing this energy of like somebody who's gonna treat you in a way that you've never experienced before, because it's this energy of like people that I'm being brought to people that have a problem with being hugged, or that have a problem with like kissing or like being too intimate. Does that make sense? So because they're like so closed off and they don't want to get a hug, they don't really know what it feels like to fully be intimate, or to fully let somebody in, or to be fully naked, like emotionally and spiritually with a person. I feel like this is what your soul wants to experience the next couple of weeks and months, okay? And Spirit is asking you, the only thing that you have to do is to listen more to your intuition over your fear, or again to backtrack where a certain fear comes from, or to actually face your fear here, okay? We also have the card Achievement. It says, enjoy the limelight. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it all, though. On the family front, someone else's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. So you might also be worried about somebody in your family, or again, somebody's causing worries. Like, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you might even feel guilty that things are working out for you, and for another person it doesn't. But Spirit wants to let you know that this person, like when they love you, they want to see you happy, even if they're not doing great, because at least one of us is happy. Does that make sense? So Spirit doesn't want you to feel guilty, or when you are also miserable, it doesn't help the person at all. Like when they're already doing bad and then you're also doing bad, that doesn't help anybody, okay? Now for others of you, I'm also hearing misery loves company. So there could also be somebody who wants to stay in a victim mentality around you, who wants to stay miserable, and they want you to keep them company, but that doesn't work anymore, because you are outgrowing that energy, if that makes sense, okay? And then for others of you, Spirit is saying that your intuition has been proven to be right over and over and over again, and your intuition is also correct this time, okay? So to not underestimate your intuition in that situation. We also have the card here, reinvent yourself. It says a transformation is taking place, enjoy a new lease of life. So Spirit is telling you that the reason why you feel heaviness, or the reason why maybe old fears are bubbling up, or why you feel more fearful than usual, is because the fear is bubbling up. It's rising to the surface, okay? It's rising to the surface for you to discover it, okay? Yeah, I'm also hearing cleaning out the ocean from the plastic. Cleaning out the ocean from the plastic. And we talked about like artificial and real, right? So there could also be, metaphorically speaking, an energy where Spirit is asking you to clear your ocean from the plastic, okay? So I don't know what this means. This could be quite literally that you might be using like a product that is not good for you. I don't feel that for everybody, but for some of you guys, you have like a product in your at your home that is causing like skin irritation of some sort. So look into your products. And then for others of you, there's an energy, again, I keep feeling like a fake smile, or somebody is faking something, or somebody is not interested in like deeper topics. They're interested in shallow topics. And I don't know, there's this energy of like, again, there's like plastic in the ocean, and Spirit wants you to clean out the plastic, meaning like the fake energy, something about like fake happiness, or like a fake Instagram. For some of you guys, it could also be an energy of like a fake profile. Maybe a fake profile is watching you, or you have like a suspicion that somebody's a fake profile. I don't know, there's something about like, Spirit is asking you what is fake and what is real, okay? Or like something about like, where do you feel like you have to fake a smile, or where do you feel like you can be your real self? Something like that is going on here, okay? Spirit is also telling you the more authentic you are, the more authentic people you attract. But when you wear a mask for the sake of like, and I'm not saying that to like bash you, I love you guys, and I know what I'm talking about because I've been there, but it's kind of like when you wear a mask trying to fit in, or trying to kind of like adapt to people, right? Or to blend into the environment, you start to become a person that you're not, even subconsciously. But then you also attract people that are not their real self. Like if you are not your real self, you also attract people that are not their real self, okay? Reinvent yourself. Spirit is asking you, what you're not seeing is that you're becoming I'm hearing a brand new person, or what is happening around you right now is that you're rising to a brand new consciousness, or that you are there's something about like a brand new energy is bubbling up within your soul and your spirit, which means that some things don't feel real anymore. They feel fake, or you've like, I don't know, you could also be somebody that becomes more aware of fake energy or lies, or like you're becoming more sensitive to lies and like stuff like that, or to fake energy, or you're just realizing there's something going on here with you realizing that what hardens the egg softens the potato. What is chaos to the fly, what is normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. I'm also hearing it's all about perception. Something about your perception. Now for others of you, I'm also picking up the energy. Your Spirit is asking you to ground yourself a little bit more, okay? Because you might be too much in your head. This is why you feel fear, and fear in essence is also just energy. If you think about it, love is energy, fear is energy, anxiety is energy, happiness is energy, feeling abundant is an energy, right? Feeling miserable is an energy. If you look at all of it in a very simplistic way, all of that is energy, right? And energy can be transmuted, or an energy doesn't have to be consistent. You can change it, right? On one day you feel happy, on the other day you feel like shit. Some things make you feel secure and safe, other things make you feel fearful, meaning that your fear is not telling you, sometimes it is telling you that something is wrong, but also sometimes it's telling you that you just have like an excessive amount of like energy in your body, which can then maybe transform into fear or anxiety. And all you have to do is like ground yourself or calm down or calm your mind, calm your thoughts, or actually get a little bit more active or go to the gym of some sort here, okay? Just for somebody out here, fear is just an energy, okay? And if fear is an energy, just see energy as like a radio station where you can tap into happiness, where you can tap into peace energy. Okay, so when you are fearful, that doesn't mean that you're doomed to be a fearful person. It just means you have to like connect with energy that makes you feel safe, or connect with energy that makes you feel happy, or connect with energy that makes you feel peaceful. Does that make sense? Like, you can change the state of you being fearful. It's not like, it's not fixed, okay? I think that's all I have for you guys, my beautiful pie number one. Guys, let me know if you resonate with it. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely, lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pie number two. So you chose this beautiful Ferris wheel. You chose that image here. You already know which image you chose, okay? So we're gonna look at the hidden energies around you. What are you not fully aware of? What is maybe like going on around you or within you that you have not really noticed yet, or you didn't get the memo? Okay, so I'm gonna channel the energy first, and then we're gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna show you the cards. Pie number two, I'm hearing songs, and I don't know what these songs are called, but one, I'm hearing a song. I think it's by Snoop Dogg. I'm hearing "I'm moving, it ain't nothing but to get the groove in." There's something about moving, something about, I'm also hearing "tell a homie to move on." There's something about, let me see what this is about. But I think the song, yeah, "I'm moving, it ain't nothing but to get the groove in." I think the song is called Beach Please. Okay. Let me see. That is interesting what is coming through here, guys. I feel like I'm gonna reveal a blind spot in your reading today. There's something very weird going on here. So one, I'm seeing here that somebody is not over you, or you need to tell somebody to move on, because they're gonna get on your nerves, or a lot coming through, so bear with me and just filter it out. So I feel like I'm gonna reveal a blind spot to you today, which you didn't notice yet about yourself or about how you affect other people, okay? I'm gonna show you the cards in a second, but I'm seeing here that the reason why certain things have happened in your past, especially when it comes to like friendships and romantic relationships, is that you have like there's something very unique about your energy, especially when it comes to like your, how can I explain that energy? Let me say it like that. You have such a beautiful energy, or such a calming energy, such a soft energy, or just such a very, very like, I'm hearing such a sensual energy that people get addicted to you, or people get obsessed over you, or people start to act up or start to act very, very weird around you. Meaning that maybe you've noticed a pattern where when you were in relationships, these people become very possessive or very obsessed, or they don't give you time to breathe, like they want to be around you all the time. Or you might have realized that when you are in relationships, sometimes, like, again, there's something about like that your partner always is like jealous, or your partner is like scared to like lose you, or it's like really holding you very tightly, like almost to the point where you cannot move, or you cannot, you know, do your own thing, because this person's like very like, yeah, I'm hearing very obsessive or very possessive, like as if they own you, okay? I'm also hearing it's the same with friends, where if you notice the pattern, because Spirit wants to talk about why this is happening, or they want you to know that you are, it's almost this energy of like your effect on people is like you have to be careful, because if you are talking to people that, especially those people that feel lost, or especially those people that feel like they're lacking something in life, they attach onto you like a leech, is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of them, they do that with, you know, like bad intentions. Others are really just doing it because they're like wounded from their childhood. But what Spirit wants to let you know is that the way you have like an effect on people, you make people feel whole, or you make people feel like they're safe, or you make people feel like hope, or you make them, there's something like you have an energy to you that people feel like they have to have this energy around them all the time. I don't know how to explain it, okay? It feels like it's like there's something so abundant about your aura, about your energy. There's something so calming, like your energy makes people feel whole, but you make people feel whole that feel like empty, okay? Or you make people feel whole that feel empty, or again, this can also be in friendships where you realize that there's a certain weird pattern when it comes to your friendships, or an energy where maybe like friends fight over your attention, or something about that you were experiencing a lot of jealousy in friendships, okay? Or people were fighting over being friends with you, or that you've realized that, like, I don't know, there's something going on where people want to possess you, or they want to have you to themselves, or they want to isolate you, or they only want to have, like, they want you to only focus on them, like they want to isolate you, or they don't, some people don't even do that on purpose or consciously, but it's kind of like, how can I, it feels like they want to devour you, like they feel so good in your energy that they want you to be around 24/7, or they want to kind of like isolate you from everybody else so that you don't divide your time between like family and friends and stuff like that. They only want you to be there for them. Or if you notice that people always want to talk to you on the phone, or like there's a specific person that doesn't want to give you a break, or you realize like that there was like a pattern of very obsessive people around you, or possessive people, or like people that were really, really weird, or you felt like every time like I'm talking to somebody, I feel like, yeah, that you've noticed a pattern that these people isolate you, or they again want to be around you 24/7. Spirit actually wants to talk about that, because it's almost this energy of like your energy is so intense. But how can I explain that? It's really hard for me to say it in words, okay? It's kind of like, just imagine do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing your heart is like a garden, or your energy is like a garden, and in your garden there's a lot of love and there's a lot of peace. Like you have so much peace to you. Let's say, for example, you are a very peaceful person. A person who has anxiety is going to love being around you. Let's say you are Little Miss Sunshine. A person that is depressed is going to love to be around you because you are Little Miss Sunshine. The person that is very confused is going to love being in your surroundings because you are like very clear, or you have like a very clear direction. Does that make sense? So there's something about, like, I'm hearing you have like a lot of peace and love, and you have like a lot of like, you have such a lovely energy that people like for me it feels like a aphrodisiac. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean, kind of like a love spell, or like a love potion, that people sometimes, like, you're so intense, or your energy is so intense that people get possessive over you, and you have to be aware of that. So what Spirit wants to let you know is you have to be a little bit aware of people that attach to you or leech off of you, or that want you because you make them feel complete. Like, does that make sense? There's this energy of like, it's a cycle, and I feel like Spirit wants you to break the cycle, or for you to notice it, or for you to, yeah, I'm also hearing like you I'm hearing, wow, I'm hearing you don't know what you do to me. So it's kind of like you have to be a little bit aware of the people that you attract, or to fully analyze a person before you give them a chance, before you let them into your home, before you like talk to them on the phone or something like that. Because for me, this feels like people attach to you very fast, or people fall in love with you very fast, or like it becomes unhealthy. Does that make sense? So you have like a very healthy energy, but you might attract people that are not always, okay? I'm just trying to explain to you that there was like a cycle, like it's a blind spot. You didn't realize like why all these things are happening, but Spirit wants to let you know the reason is that your energy is so incredibly beautiful, so full of peace and love and light and like safety, that people attach to it, but it can become unhealthy very fast, okay? Or it could be that you are currently in a situation that is unhealthy, okay, because somebody cannot live without you, or they act like they cannot breathe without you. Or does that make sense? Or Spirit wants to let you know that when you are starting to meet people, or people are you know, like when you start to date people, you have to look out for the red flags, okay? Because again, your energy almost drives people crazy, or they kind of see you like a battery charger. Does that make sense? So it becomes unhealthy. So Spirit is asking you, like when you start dating or when you start to get to know people, Spirit is asking you to pay attention to this person's eyes, because their eyes are going to tell a lot. Spirit is also asking you like to look at the people around you and look into their eyes and see, like even if you go on a date, okay? Because I feel like your dating life might become very active, or even if you already are in a relationship here, maybe there's some type of like unhealthy jealousy bubbling up that you will have to address, or possessiveness, okay, in your relationship, and you have to like, you know, talk it out or find a way here, okay? Not for everybody. Or that maybe you put too much effort into your relationship and you kind of neglected another aspect in your life, okay? For somebody who here who is already in a connection or in a relationship. Now, for others of you, I'm picking up this energy here, and then we're going to go into a different storyline, because with you guys, there's a lot coming through. Spirit is asking you to, when you start dating people, this is for my singles, okay, where you are open to meet people and stuff like that. And you maybe have asked yourself, why is a person getting attached to me so fast? Or why are people falling in love with me so fast? And it's not about bragging. You literally were asking yourself, how the fuck does that happen so fast? Okay. Or why are they acting so weird? Like, we only know each other 2 weeks, but the way that they talk, it sounds like it gets too serious too fast or something like that. Okay. Spirit is asking you, they want you to look into the person's eyes and ask yourself what you see. When you look into a person's eyes, what do you see? When you, because I'm picking up like, it's like you can see, like Spirit is saying you have a talent where the eyes are the window to the soul. And Spirit is saying that you have the talent to look into a person's soul when you look into their eyes. Maybe you have not noticed it yet, but you could make a very accurate, you are making very accurate assumptions, okay, about people when you look into their eyes. And Spirit is asking you to trust it, or to give yourself more credit for analyzing people, because you sometimes, I also feel like you sometimes tell yourself like, I feel like this person would be like the jealous type or the possessive type, or I feel like this person feels some type of emptiness, like I see an emptiness in their eyes, or I see pain in their eyes, or I see a glow, I see like a light in their eyes, maybe the opposite, or I see so much love in this person's eyes, or I see that this person is very aggressive. Like you can read people by their eyes, and Spirit is asking you to do it more often, okay, or to trust yourself. Like, yeah, I'm hearing you have like a very keen eye when it comes to analyzing other people, okay? It almost feels like you can sense a person's energy. Like, you can already sometimes sense when a person could possibly become jealous because you already feel the energy around you, like where they act a certain way when you want to do something on your own instead of with them. And the way that they respond is a little bit weird. It's not like they maybe act as though they are accepting your free will, but are they really? Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense, guys, okay? So that's storyline number 1. So Spirit is asking you have to be a little bit aware because you have such a healthy, lovely energy that maybe you sometimes attract broken people, not always, okay? Because we speak the good energy into existence. And I want you guys to say, I attract very healthy people. I attract. This could also be an energy where Spirit is asking you to change your language about the people that you attract, okay? So Spirit is telling me they wanted you to realize something about the pattern, or why people start to act up around you, or why there's a weird energy, or why you feel isolated every time you are in a relationship, or why you always lose your friends when you are in a relationship. This might be because there's a possessive person, or does that make sense? Or you feel like you're losing yourself in a relationship. This could be like, again, there's this energy that leeches off of you, okay? And a lot of them don't do that on purpose, but they're like wounded and they attach to your healthy, lovely energy, okay? Now that we've talked about it, Spirit is also asking you to speak positive words into existence. So don't say, I always attract crappy men or something like that. Even if in your mind you feel like, based upon all the experiences that I had, I attracted crappy men, don't speak it out, okay? Change the narrative, change the story in the book by speaking differently. Speak differently about your love life, speak differently about the people that you attract, okay? Because I don't want you guys to go away with the mindset, I always attract like crazy people. You have done that in the past, okay? Because you were not aware of how healing your energy is, okay? Now that you know it, Spirit is asking you to be a little bit more selective. A little bit more selective, okay? Especially when it comes to dating and friends and stuff like that. But to trust your instincts. What do you see in this person's eyes? Literally look at this person's profile picture and analyze their eyes, or analyze what you see in their eyes, okay? Because you, again, have the talent to look into a person's soul when you look into their eyes. So use that ability. You have it, okay? Now, again, now that we've realized that, I don't want you guys to then speak, I always attract crazy people, because if you speak it, you're manifesting it. So even if you don't believe it, say, I attract very intelligent men, I attract very intelligent, polite women, I attract very genuine men, I attract very genuine women, I attract very friendly people, I attract healthy individuals, I attract men and women that are healthy, I attract men and women that are sexy, whatever it is, okay? I'm hearing choose your words carefully, especially when you talk about your love life, okay? Especially when you talk about your love life, and especially when you talk about yourself, okay? Or when you talk about what an effect you have on other people. Because I feel like you are definitely underestimating your beauty, you are underestimating the beauty of your energy, you are underestimating your healing abilities, you're underestimating your intuition, and you're underestimating like your third eye is what I'm hearing, okay? Now, another thing that Spirit is telling me here is with the fragmented energy, because again, you see, it's like other people try to fill their void with your energy, okay? So again, you have to be aware of that, but I don't want you to continue, or like, I don't want you to go away from that reading saying, oh, I always attract people that are lost. No, no, no. Maybe you've done that in the past, maybe yesterday, but tomorrow is looking different, okay? Speak things into existence, is Spirit saying. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have like a very strong voice, and if you say things, they start to manifest. And of course, not all of them, but the more you repeat something, okay, they're saying they want you to talk more positively about your love life, because if you talk a lot more positively about your love life or the men or women that you attract, you're gonna attract exactly what you want, but you have to say it, okay? Change the narrative, okay? Because everything is energy. Now with the fragmented energy here, I also pick up Spirit is saying that your body has been trying to tell you something. I'm going to give you an example, okay? So I've done a reading for my Patreons and I took some medication, and I was already suspicious of that medication, but I took it anyway. And then come to find out that it has side effects of like shaky hands. And then I was recording the video and I didn't notice that my hands were very shaky. And then I realized, and I cannot take this medication, or the side effects are too strong and my hands start to shake. So for some of you guys, another thing that you have not been noticing or seeing is that your body has been trying to tell you that there's like you're lacking something like vitamin D, or like you're lacking a vitamin, or there's something that your body needs. Let's say, for example, you have like a very stiff back, you are in need of stretching, okay? Or if you are like very, if you get tired very fast, Spirit is asking you to like listen to your body, because I'm hearing you have like a deficiency, or like something has been lacking when it comes to your body. It doesn't have to be like a vitamin. This could also be like your body, like you really feel good after you take a walk, but you don't take a walk that often. Does that make sense? So for some of you guys, I feel like there's like a Spirit is saying that your body has been trying to tell you that you are deficient of something, or like something is lacking, like a vitamin or something like that, okay? For others of you, I'm also hearing check your eyes, because for some of you guys, you might need glasses. Okay, for some of you guys, you might need glasses here because your eyesight has been getting a little bit like, I don't know, your eyesight is not as keen. Again, your third eye, very keen or like very sharp, but maybe your real eyes, maybe you need like glasses, or maybe check your eyes here, okay? Because you might realize that you need glasses. And for others of you, I'm also hearing you need to protect your eyes a little bit more when you are always like, when you're especially like working with like artificial light and like the screen, or when you are like always in front of the screen. Spirit is asking you to have like something that, I don't know, that protects your eyes here. Another thing that I'm also seeing here is the interesting thing is Spirit is asking you to go more into nature, okay? We're gonna look at what the card actually says. So the card says Gaia, or nature, and it says respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature, you are being protected. You see, so it's kind of like your body has been trying to tell you that you need something, okay? And the funny thing is, I'm picking up this energy that you taking care of your body, or you listening to your body, is also directly connected either to your sex appeal or to your love life, or in general to your how sharp your third eye or how sharp your mind is, okay? So what Spirit is saying here is, for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy that your body is craving to be more connected to water and herbs, okay? For some of you guys, you are in need of like a salt bath, or you are in need of like drinking herbal teas, or you are in need of like a really nice walk by the ocean, by a body of water, or walking in a forest, taking a walk in a forest. There's something about like when you go to a place that is like full of nature, you're gonna get like a very clear mind, or that's where your mind becomes so clear or so calm for you to receive some type of information about the future, okay? So for some of you guys, you're definitely in need either of like more self-care, or in need of like a more intensified self-care, because again, your self-care is directly linked to your sex appeal and to your love life, okay? Or it's also connected to the people that you attract, is what I'm hearing. There's something going on here, okay? I'm also hearing you deserve to be treated like a queen. But if you want to get treated like a queen or like a king in a relationship, you have to do that first, okay? I'm also hearing teach me how to love you. So there's something about your soul and your spirit and your body wants to be treated like a queen. What does that mean to you, okay? For some of you guys, there's a need for you to eat healthier. For others of you, there's a need for you to be in nature more often. For others of you, there's a need for you to take a salt bath, whatever it is, okay? I'm also hearing trust your intuition with what you feel drawn to. If you recently felt drawn to like a fresh orange juice or like something like that, just go with it, because it's like your body telling you what it needs, okay? We also have the card here, which we have to clarify, guys, which is also the reason why your reading is probably gonna be long as usual. But the card says love life, and it says affairs of the heart could cause future problems, you see? So it's kind of like you have to be careful with not to get in entanglements, if you know what I mean, or like that somebody's not attaching to you, okay? They could even be attaching to you energetically. It's kind of like your energy is so intense, so lovely, so healthy, like so vibrant, that people start to attach to it very fast, and they might even be, wow, they might even be attaching to it even after you moved on. They're still thinking about you, they're still sending you energy, they're still trying to reach you, they're still trying to contact you. So it's kind of like it's not easy for people to move on from you, which means that you have to be, again, it's not easy for people to move on from you or your energy, which means you have to be very, very selective who you spend time with, because if you decide to like walk away from them, they're going to be attached to you for a while, because your energy is very, I don't know, there's something about your energy is so intense that people also attach to you like very fast, or their attachment to you is like unhealthy or intense. And again, it's kind of like even if you have no contact with them anymore, they're still attached to you. Their energy is still lingering. Does that make sense? Because it's not easy for them to move on from you. So you have to be very selective who you spend time with, okay? Is what Spirit is saying. And again, this card says love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems. So be aware if you're talking to somebody right now. Make sure that there's no red flags. Make sure that this person is not just empty and lusting after your bountiful, abundant energy, and it's then becoming like a leech, or somebody who's becoming very jealous and possessive. If you already see it in the dating stages, you gotta be like, don't go in that direction. If you already know, like, sometimes jealousy can be cute, but it also can become something that is not okay. But the card also says, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. So Spirit is saying you're gonna make a good decision this week. Okay, so we're gonna look at what this good decision is. Okay. Yeah, I'm also hearing there's something about mommy issues, daddy issues. Again, we're not speaking anything into existence that we don't want. I'm just letting you know this was the reason why certain things have happened. Okay? In your past. Now you understand it. Now we change the narrative. We're not gonna continue the cycle. We're not gonna, say it so then it repeats itself. We're breaking the cycle by speaking new things into existence, okay? But I want to see what this is about here, okay? So for a lot of you guys, you're gonna make a very important decision this week, okay? Or I'm hearing like 7 days from now. Let's say, for example, it's Sunday. When you're watching it, this could be that you already made that important decision, and Spirit is just giving you a pat on the back that it was right for you to move on from that person, or to like delete their number, or to not move further with this person, especially when it comes to romance and stuff like that. Or you made the decision to like to choose yourself over the relationship. I'm not saying that it is always important, but let's say, for example, your partner wants to have children and you don't, and then you only have children with this person because you want to make your partner happy, but you make yourself unhappy in that process. It would have been better to find a compromise, like, okay, let's wait 2 more years. I want to enjoy my life a little bit and stuff like that before we have a child, right? It would be a compromise. You're getting your child, and I get a little bit more free time before we have a family together. But if that would be like putting a boundary to the point where you acknowledge your desire, but you also acknowledge the desire of your partner, okay? Whereas you only acknowledge the desire of your partner and you completely get lost in the sauce in the whole process. Okay, so for some of you guys, you already, like, let's say for example it's Sunday because it's timeless. Let's say, for example, it's Sunday. Maybe you've already made that decision. If it's Sunday, it could be 7 days from now, okay? So 7 days from now, this week, depending on when you're watching it here. But let's see what this decision is about. What is this good decision about here? Oh yeah, to find a compromise. Quite literally, to find a compromise here. A good decision to find a compromise, or a good decision to bring something back into balance, okay? To maybe like get back into a balanced diet, or to look at where you felt unbalanced and to bring balance back into your life. It has like, there's something about when you bring balance back into your life, it's affecting your love life is what I'm hearing. It's also affecting your sex appeal, and it's affecting your power to see clearly, okay? Let's see, what is this good decision about here? I'm also hearing you would tell somebody to slow down, or you would tell somebody that you want to take things slowly, which is also a good decision here. Let's see, what is this good decision about for pile number 2? Wow, you're gonna tell, yeah, that's what I was saying, boundaries. Like, calm down, I'm not ready yet, okay? Or, like, I'm not gonna lose myself just to make you happy, okay? For others of you, you're gonna decide to block somebody, to no longer talk to somebody, okay, because you saw the red flags, and Spirit is letting you know you avoided a good old trap, okay, because I feel like this person would have become possessive, or this person would have become like a leech, or somebody who really takes off, like who would take all your energy, okay, because they feel empty, so they want to be with you 24/7, and then it would have, like, I don't know, you would have lived for them and not for yourself anymore. Just for somebody out here, if you felt red flags in the staging, where you talk to somebody and you felt like, I feel like there's red flags going on. Now, you are also making room for a better man, a better woman to come into your life. Now, Spirit is saying, make a decision about what you want in a partner and speak it into existence, okay? There's also something about positive affirmations that are really going to help you. There's something about be careful what you speak into existence. Spirit wants to let you know. And Spirit is also saying that within the next 7 days, you're going to notice that when you practice talking differently, even speaking it out loud, like, oh, I attract very kind men and stuff like that, you will notice that the universe is immediately responding to what you're saying. Okay, so it's going to be an experiment. Try it out for 7 days where you speak differently than usual, okay, and see how it affects your life. Okay. I'm also hearing you're gonna make a decision that you're not gonna I'm hearing that you're going to make a decision to not let yourself get like pushed into a corner. I don't know what this means. Or you're gonna make a decision to, again, no longer talk to somebody, or to do your own thing, or to really acknowledge like your desires. Like, I desire something different, so I'm not gonna settle for some. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm also hearing you're gonna make a decision to not settle for something. This could also be to not settle for a shitty apartment and wait a few more months and then you're gonna find a better apartment, or to not settle for, again, like a lukewarm connection, to not settle. Okay, you're gonna make a decision to reach for the stars, to not settle, or to not like to not just accept breadcrumbs from somebody, not even from yourself, okay? So you're realizing that you have to be a lot more kinder to yourself, or something along those lines here, okay? Or that you are also important and not just another person's needs, okay? One last card. What good decision are you gonna make here? Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna realize that something is toxic, okay? Or you're gonna realize that, ooh, that something could possibly become toxic. For some of you guys, it is not even toxic. For example, let's say, oh, I always eat chips in the evening, and then you're realizing like, ooh, if I continue to do that, it might become like an addiction, or it might become like a very bad habit. I also feel like for some of you guys, you're breaking a bad habit within the next 7 days from whenever you're watching it. You're gonna break a bad habit here, okay? Spirit wants to let you know they're very, very proud of you. I feel like you're breaking a bad habit, or you're breaking like a bad cycle. For some of you guys, you might also be realizing that a relationship, or again, like a situationship, a relationship, there's something unhealthy that needs to be addressed. It could be possessiveness, it could be jealousy, it could be like a misunderstanding, or it could be a lack of compromising between two people. You're going to address that within the next 7 days, okay? And for others of you, you're breaking a toxic cycle within the next 7 days, especially when it comes to how you treat yourself, how you speak, what you speak into existence, how you treat your body, and how you let other people treat you, and what you tolerate, okay? You're breaking a major cycle here, pile number 2. I feel like the next 7, look at that. I feel like the next 7 days is going to be very significant for you guys, because you're breaking a cycle. Like, you're literally breaking a cycle in the people that you attract, or you're breaking a cycle in what you manifest, okay? So you're manifesting something differently because you're breaking a cycle. Does that make sense? So you're going to see that you're attracting different people, you're attracting different experiences, because you're literally breaking a cycle the next 7 days. Okay. This is like I feel like it's going to be a big week for you. Now, pile number 2, I also want to say, for some of you guys, you have to be aware, because I feel like somebody from the past is going to come back and try to talk to you. They would try to seduce you into you giving them a second chance. So somebody from your past could come back, and they are somewhat like, again, this person's like, I feel like there's somebody from your past that might be obsessed with you, or they still are stuck on your energy. Again, it doesn't matter, because you speak your new reality into existence. But I feel like this person's still lingering, they're still looking at you, or they still want to contact you, or they're still hoping for a second chance. They might be coming to you within the next 7 days or the next couple of days, and they would try to seduce you and lure you back in, by being sweet, or by being kind, or something like that. And you have to be aware, because they might be seducing you back into repeating a cycle. Whereas, again, this is why this is going to be a big week here, because for some of you guys, again, it's like a new person. For others of you, it's an old person coming back from the past. This could also be an ex-friend or something like that. Somebody that was very toxic in their ways. They might be coming back, and you're literally breaking a cycle by making a different decision, by deciding not to talk to them, not to give them a second chance or something like that. Of course, take it with a grain of salt. If this person has changed, you can consider it, but you know, like, you have to know what your situation is, okay? With the seduction here, again, with the seduction, passion and romance awaits you, okay? You might be connected to pile number 1, because I talked about romance there as well. So there's definitely an energy where you are attracting romance into your life. You're manifesting again, but I feel like you're starting to attract different people into your life, meaning like you've never dated a woman or a man like that, because you're breaking a cycle this week, okay? Or your friendships in the future are going to be different, because you're breaking a cycle this week. Or you're realizing that people have been overstepping your boundaries, and you realizing it also ensures that this is not going to happen in the future, which means the dynamic of your relationships and friendships and even family dynamic is going to be different. Does that make sense? Okay, for a lot of you guys, I'm also hearing this energy where I talked about self-care and stuff like that. The more you indulge in self-care, the sexier you become, and the more you attract your future spouse, or the more you attract romance into your life. I'm going to keep it short and simple, okay? Also hearing, do you choose the past or do you choose the future? This is just for somebody in particular here, okay? Or to see the bigger picture, okay? Because for some of you guys, you feel like there's nobody for me in the future, but is that really the truth? Considering how many people live on planet Earth, and you feel like there's not going to be one man, one woman for you? Isn't it interesting? Didn't I say it's gonna be a big week for you? We have like a big wheel here. It's gonna be a big week for you, okay? Because you're gonna make a decision out of self-love, whatever the fuck that means to you. Why am I cussing? Maybe somebody has an attitude here. Whatever the heck that means to you. Choosing self-love, okay? And it's breaking a cycle. You're breaking a cycle, okay? You're attracting something new. You are changing the narrative, okay? Okay, my beautiful pile number 2. I hope you guys like this reading. I hope this helped. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. How are you guys doing? So you chose the beautiful palm trees here. There's already something coming through here, okay? So bear with me. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing the song Palm Trees by, I think they're called something like Flatbush Zombies. Okay. Give me a moment here. Wow, why am I hearing that song? I've been roaming around, I was looking down, and all I see is like King of Leons, isn't it called? You know that I could use somebody, someone like you. Wow, there's a lot coming from. Now I'm hearing Doja Cat. I find it hard to find someone like you, like you. So pile number 3, what Spirit wants to let you know is that I'm hearing you have not been realizing that you are very close to like a burnout or something like that. I don't know what's going on here with you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys, you have been, I feel like you have been at home a lot, or maybe you have been like avoiding meeting people, or maybe you didn't have much time. Like I feel like it was, Spirit is saying something about, again, like filter it out, because there's a lot coming through here. I'm hearing all work and no play, like you're working all the time. You barely give yourself time to like go out and have fun and stuff like that. You might also even be neglecting like your relationship or like your marriage or something like that, because you're working all the time here. Okay, for others of you, let me see why the Ten of Swords is here. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're not realizing that you're walking around like a zombie. Again, I love you guys, okay? But maybe you've noticed that you have like under eye circles, or maybe you've realized that you cannot really like, you start to have problems sleeping, or you are very restless or something like that. And Spirit is asking you, take a fucking break, man. Okay, what you're not realizing is that you're already doing enough. Like I feel like you might be somebody that feels like I'm not doing enough, I need to do more, it's not enough, or that you feel like you want to take care of everything on your own, that you don't want to ask people for help and stuff like that. And Spirit is saying, first of all, honey, that is very unhealthy, and there's nothing wrong with asking people for help, but you really need a fucking break here, okay? I feel like pile number 3, you really need a break, okay? Or you need to let go of that mentality that that you cannot rest when you were not productive, or something about that you feel guilty for taking a break, or that what you see is like I have a picture here on my wall, and it says be productive, not busy, okay? So you might be like a very busy person, but busy does not mean productive. Okay, you might sometimes like overdo something and then you fuck it up. Kind of like, let's say for example, you had like a very long day and you had like so much on your to-do list, and you crossed off like 10 things from your to-do list, and then there's the 11th thing on the to-do list, like baking a cake in the evening. And you could bake a cake tomorrow, or you could ask a friend to help you and bake the cake for you, but you want to do it on your own. And then you bake the cake, but then you let it burn in the oven because you didn't take it out fast enough, because you were falling asleep, or you were like, I don't know, like your head was in the cloud, so you forgot about the cake, and then you burn it. Does that make sense? So you fuck up the cake because you didn't want to take a break. You were busy, but was it productive? Okay. For others of you, if it's not that, for others of you, Spirit is asking you to leave your house. Okay, they're saying like you've been home a lot, or maybe you've been like, again, like working from home office, or maybe you have been like, I don't know, like you have not really been around people. Okay, maybe you were also like in a hermit mode, meaning like you needed time to heal, but Spirit is asking you like to start going out more, or to start mingling amongst people. There's going to be a reason, okay? We're going to talk about it. But with the letting go card energy here, I feel like this is literally like, because I'm seeing these people like I'm also hearing that for some of you guys, you don't see a point in going outside. I don't know why, but Spirit is asking you, you're going to be surprised if you go out more often, that it really has like a positive effect on your mental health, as well as there's a surprise attached to you going out more often. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe you've been at home for too long and you need like fresh air, or you spend too much time indoors and you need to go out a lot more often. Okay, because I'm hearing there's a big world outside, and you being at home is just a small world. Does that make sense? Let me see. There's also another energy coming through here. For some of you guys, I feel like your spouse or like your boyfriend, your girlfriend has been feeling a little bit neglected, because maybe you've been like too active on social media, just for somebody, not for everybody. Okay, especially if you work on social media. Or I'm also seeing like I'm hearing, my love don't cost a thing. And in the beginning of that song, Jennifer Lopez was like waiting for her man, right? And he said he can't come because he's too busy, but there's a bracelet or something like that she can like, you know, like as a gift. And then she was like, my love doesn't cost a thing. Like, I want to be with you. I don't want that bracelet. There's also this energy. I'm also seeing like a scenario where there's like a man and he's always, or a woman, and she's always on the phone, always doing something. And the person in front of you, like it could be your mom, your friend, your spouse, they feel like you don't even want to spend time with them because you're always on your phone, just for somebody out here. Okay, so maybe make more space for, I don't know, like people and interacting with them and putting your phone away. Okay, there's also something about like there's so many beautiful people that you would love to meet, or you would really enjoy their company, but you're not meeting them because you're staying at home too much, or you're not open to meet new people. Although there's like also a very significant person that you're meant to meet, but how are they going to find you when you're not making yourself available, if that makes sense? Okay, there's also this energy here coming through. Yeah, I also feel like if you recently had like a headache more often, Spirit has been asking you to take a break. Like your body is telling you to take a break. Okay, I'm also hearing there's going to be an invitation, or somebody's going to suggest something to you. Let's go to that bar. Let's go to that coffee shop. Let's download that app together. So somebody in your surroundings is going to suggest something to you in the future, or they already have, and you just dismissed their suggestion. But their suggestion might have been, or is actually something that would benefit you very greatly. Does that make sense for others of you? There is an energy where you're going to... That's interesting. Do you know what Spirit is saying? Spirit is saying that when you go outside, or when you leave your home more often, you're going to find something, or you're going to find something very precious here. Or there's like, because we have the diamond here, and the diamond says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. So I almost want to say there's like a blessing that is supposed to come to you, but it's not there yet, because you are at home and your spirit guides cannot reach you, or this energy cannot reach you. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let's see where the Ten of Swords is here. Where's the Ten of Swords here? Yeah. Okay, with the Ace of... Wow, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. For others of you, this is what I was saying. There is somebody that feels like in your surroundings that feels a little bit neglected, or that feels like you don't love them anymore, or you don't have time for them anymore, or like you make somebody feel like neglected. Okay, not that it is your fault, but it feels like again, maybe you've been very focused on achieving something or doing something, and you didn't realize that your sister wants to, you know, like spend a day with you, and you haven't done that for a few months, and like they really would love to connect to you. Does that make sense? Or like a friend really like misses you and wants to go out with you. There's something going on here. Okay. I am also hearing, for some of you guys, you felt like you're not successful with dating apps. Spirit is saying you're gonna meet the significant soulmate outside. Okay, it feels like it's not virtual. You're gonna meet this person outside, if that makes sense. This is just for somebody in particular where you felt like, I never have like luck with dating apps. It's because you're supposed to meet this person, like you're gonna meet this person somewhere else than where you expect them to meet. Okay, let me see what that is about. Where's the Ten of Swords here? The Strength card. Oh, okay. And for others of you, yeah, and the Ace of Swords. For others of you, Spirit is, yeah, there's something about like, because these two people, they're laying in bed. So for me, this feels like, yeah, and we have the word action here. So for me, this feels like maybe you found yourself either not being motivated and you lay in bed a lot, and Spirit is asking you to like, you know, listen to your body, because it means that you really need to rest, and then you're going to be very rejuvenated. Okay, so take a break before you burn out, basically. Okay, or take a really good break before you burn out, or like before it really affects your health mentally, emotionally, spiritually. For others of you, I'm picking up the energy here again. For others of you, if you've done that a lot, if you spent a lot of time in your bed, this might be asking you to get out of your comfort zone, even if you feel like you don't want to. But you're going to be surprised about how one little decision of, you know what, let me get out of my comfort zone, let me do something that I usually don't do. Today is a day where I feel quite good, so let me just, you know, like carpe diem, basically. You're gonna be surprised about what is gonna happen, okay? Or how much of a positive effect this new energy has on you that you're going to encounter by doing something new or going somewhere new, okay? The interesting thing is we have two cards here, and I feel like your reading is like the spiciest, because it says an important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. Isn't it interesting? It says an important offer will be made, and this card says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. The Diamond. It's very rare to find a diamond, so it almost feels like you are about to find something or somebody that is very rare, or you're going to have like a very rare experience, or like a very once in a lifetime experience, once in a lifetime party, once in a lifetime invitation. Something is going on here that is super duper special, that is about to happen. Okay, it looks like it is connected to an invitation, going out, meeting people. I'm also hearing like, wow, that's interesting. I'm also hearing like somebody, this is just to let you guys know what the energy is. It feels like somebody's planning a birthday and you don't want to go. You don't feel like it. But little do you know that you going to that birthday is very significant, because that's, yeah, your spirit guides are here. That's where something significant happens in your life. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's, again, you're finding something rare. Something rare is going to occur, okay, on the day where you decide to leave the house, or to go to this party, or to meet up with your friend or something like that, okay? For others of you, I'm also picking up here that your partner or somebody that you dearly love wants to spend some time with you, and even that, it's like, it's important, because out of that conversation there's something rare, or I'm hearing once in a blue moon, once in a lifetime, or it's like it's gonna be a very special day if you let it. You see, I talk very cryptic. This card here says planning. Okay, it says planning, and it says now is the time to lay down the foundation of your future. Financial gains are more than likely. okay? But I feel like you've been doing that a lot. Like you've been over-analyzing maybe the future and stuff like that, or you have been planning a lot and you didn't take a break. Again, it's like two energies. For some of you guys, you overdo the planning and stuff like that, and you overdo working and you overdo achieving and stuff like that, and you literally need a break. For others of you, you were very inactive when it comes to like making plans with people or planning things in the future or making opportunities happen for you or taking action in general in the direction where you want to go. And Spirit is asking you to gather all your strength, okay, and I'm here to tackle that task. Okay, the card here says celebration and social occasions, and it says, are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? Now, the funny part is when I was looking at the book, I never used that book, okay? For some of you guys, it might also be that you're going to come across a significant book here, or something about a bookstore. But when I look at the guidebook for this card, it says celebration and social occasions represent the anxieties you feel around celebrations, initiations, and then it says themes: weddings, funerals, baptisms, birthdays, Christmas, New Year, office parties, graduation, and dance parties. So I feel like there could be something significant happening on New Year's Eve if you go out, or if you make yourself available. Okay, so New Year's Eve might be very significant. There might also be a significant birthday, a significant office party, a significant dance party, graduation, or you're going to get invited to such a thing, or a significant wedding that you're going to get invited to. Okay, there's something going on with, like, again, I feel like maybe you don't like to be around people, or you have like social anxiety, or I don't know why you feel that way. It's like something is holding you back from talking to people or taking on invitations. What is it about? What is the energy of letting go about? Seven of Cups. What is the energy of letting go about here? The Five of Pentacles. Huh. Because we have the King and the Diamond, and these are like very significant cards. It's like there's something very significant, something rare, something very important happening as you are involved in a plan. Like, we're planning to go to a birthday. We're planning to meet at this bar, at this place. We're planning to do something, and maybe you're somebody you always say you're not gonna come because you don't feel like it, but Spirit is asking you to switch it up a little bit, to find a work-life balance, or to find a better work-life balance, or to find a better balance between taking time for yourself and going out and meeting people, because there's literally somebody significant that you're meant to meet, or there's something significant that is supposed to happen in your life, but it doesn't happen when you are at home, is what I'm hearing. I don't know, that's very odd. Right? What is pile number 3 meant to let go of? What are you talking about here? The Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Two of Wands. Do you guys know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the song like SpongeBob, where he was singing, he knows a place that is so beautiful and it's his home and he's never going out again. I don't know what happened to you. Maybe there was something traumatic happening to you, but Spirit is asking you, like, you need, like, or maybe I also feel like for some of you guys, you might have like winter depression, or like your seasonal depression is also what I'm hearing here. Okay, I'm hearing don't let the seasonal depression, you know, like fool you into thinking that there's nothing beautiful out there, because I feel like literally Spirit is asking you, there's such a beautiful experience that you're meant to experience, but it only happens when you go out, or when you take on an invitation, or when you make yourself available, or when you download this app or when you go out. There's something going on here to not say no to an invitation or to consider somebody's suggestion, especially when it comes to like meeting, dating, going out, partying, New Year's Eve, a wedding or something like that, or going out to party. Okay, something along those lines here. It could also mean like somebody maybe wants to meet you for a coffee and you don't feel like it because you think to yourself you would feel better when you stay at home, but you're going to notice that you going out and drinking a coffee with your friend is actually doing you good. I don't know, there's something going on here where Spirit is asking you to kind of like switch it up a little bit, or to notice when you're isolating yourself too much, or when you're neglecting one aspect in your life and the other one you're too focused on it, like you're doing too much of something and you're not doing enough of another thing here. Okay, because the opposition card here talks about relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectives, and calls out. But it's interesting because the card says manifest, so there's something about, it's like you can only find a $100 bill when you go out. I don't know, there's something going on here. Your spirit guides are saying there's something beautiful waiting for you when you start to go outside. I don't know what this means, okay? Or when you start to take a break. When you take a break for 1 week, that's where something magical is happening, or something beautiful, or something very, very uplifting. Okay, but it's interesting because Spirit is very cryptic here in your reading. It doesn't tell me what it is. I also feel like, yeah, you have too much on your to-do list. Like you're trying to accomplish like 1,000 things in one day, okay? And then for others of you, on the other hand, it's important for you to, I'm hearing to trust the universe. I don't know what this means. Wow, do you know what I'm also hearing? Don't trust your mind that gets easily manipulated. Trust your heart, or trust your creativity, or trust this loving voice in your mind. Okay, instead of like, I'm hearing trust the angel instead of the devil. There's a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. Okay, and one voice is very positive, the other one is very negative. Okay. Spirit is leading me to, again, it's something very cryptic. I cannot put my finger on it. It feels like it's going to be something different for all of you. But Spirit is highlighting the heart with the wings here. So there could be an energy where, yeah, I feel like there's something about the heart and the wings, or pay attention to birds, wings, people with wing tattoos, or something about wings as a symbol. I'm hearing Spirit is asking you to let go of overthinking. Like you are overthinking things, or you are overanalyzing things so much so that you don't let the universe surprise you. Like you're thinking to yourself, oh, it doesn't make any sense to go there because then this and that and this and that and this and that, as if you already went there, but you don't know. Like you're making assumptions about certain things before even trying them. And Spirit is asking you to try them before you make assumptions. You can still say, look, this is what I said, it's not gonna work out, or something like that, but try it first and then see what happens, okay? But again, there's also something about taking action. Okay, what is pile number 3 supposed to take action on? Yeah, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to take a break here. You need to treat yourself, okay? You need a good old nights out with your guys, with your friends. You need a good old, like, very like relaxing day, a spa day, whatever it is. You need to let loose, okay? Like do something fun for yourself, because I feel like you're gonna be so, like, there's a surprise. Spirit wants to surprise you, but they can only do that when you take a break or when you go out and have fun. You going out and having fun or taking a break is connected to something that is very rare, okay, with this diamond energy here. Or you're gonna experience something that is super duper rare, or an opportunity is coming to you that is very rare here, okay? And think twice if you want to say no to an invitation, because again, it feels like you're supposed to meet somebody when you start to mingle with other people here, okay? This could be a new business partner, this could be romantic, platonic business, could also be somebody that is gonna make you realize that there's a certain, like, you don't know what comes out of a conversation with a stranger is basically what Spirit is trying to tell you here, okay? Why is the diamond here? Let's see why the diamond is here. We have the Chariot. Why is the diamond here? What is this opportunity or offer about for pile number 3? We have the, wow, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Fool. And the Star. I feel like it's a fated meeting between two people. I feel like it is like again a significant party, wedding. Even if you tell me I don't know what you're talking about, it's a prediction. So there might be an invitation coming to you 1 month from now, 1 week from now, something like that, okay? There's something going on about I feel like you sometimes think to yourself, I don't want to go out because I don't like people, or it's too like stressful for me, or it doesn't make any sense. But Spirit is saying there's a person that you're meant to meet, okay? Or yeah, there's a person that you're meant to meet is basically what I'm hearing. Or it's not going to be as bad as you think. There might be an energy. Yeah, I'm also being brought to like what is her name called? Popular Loner on YouTube, and she does like pick a card readings, and she said how she met her boyfriend was she was invited to a party. She never goes to parties, or she doesn't like to go to parties, or she doesn't, it was like a gathering. She it was not like a party in the evening, it was like a social gathering. It's kind of like, let's say, oh, let's go to a museum together, okay? I feel like this person, where she went was like a social gathering, and she was talking to a lady there. The way things happen for her is usually she's not in the mood to go somewhere, but at that time she felt like she wants to go there anyway. And then she had like the best conversation ever with this woman, and on that day she also met her current boyfriend, okay? But if she didn't go to that party, she would have not met this person, or she would have not have this conversation. So there's something going on about like you're going to be surprised when you take on an invitation, when you go out with your friends, or when you take a break and do something differently other than working, or other than staying at home, or something like that, okay? There's something going on here. Like you're going to be surprised about how pleasant that day was, that social gathering was, or how much energy or happiness this thing brought to you. But I feel like it's also connected to bumping into somebody. This could be like somebody old, somebody new. I feel like it's somebody from your soul tribe that you are about to meet very, very soon is what I'm hearing, okay? Because Spirit wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't around the corner. Okay, so Spirit is asking you, for some of you guys, maybe you also have lost hope that you're gonna meet somebody here because it didn't happen yet, okay? But what Spirit wants to let you know is the time where you were not meeting new friends or a new lover, or the time where you didn't meet anybody, was just time for you to gather yourself, to heal, to reflect upon what's going on, okay? For some of you guys, there might also be, I feel like it's like a seasonal depression, but Spirit is asking you, for some of you guys, I'm also hearing to look into what you can do about your seasonal depression. There's something going on here with, something is like see. It's like a new experience. It's like a person you've never met before, or like something that you've never experienced before, but it has something to do with like a conversation with a person, or it has something to do with like going to a place that might be like crowded, or going to a place where there's a lot of people, or going out, or going out to dance or something like that. There's somebody significant that you're gonna meet very, very soon here. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Something touched my back. That was weird. It was like somebody was poking my back. That is interesting. And I'm hearing, I'm bringing sexy back. Yep. Let me see. What is this diamond about? Yeah. Okay, look at that. And the King of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this is you meeting somebody that is going to help you financially, or somebody who's like very smart financially. This could also be an earth sign that you're gonna meet, or somebody who's gonna give you like a really good tip to improve your business, or to improve your something about your job, about your career. This could be somebody who's gonna tell you, hey, you know, there's a job that I heard of, and then it's like somebody's going to give you like a clue when it comes to your finances. Again, when you go out and when you go take a break, I'm not talking about going out to party. This could also be a complete day where you don't work, where you take a day off, and all you do is all the things that you like to do that make you happy. Or a friend asking you very spontaneously to go out, and you usually would say no, but Spirit is asking you to say yes. Okay. Because you're meant to meet somebody. There's something going on here when you go out into the town, or when you open yourself up to people. There's a significant person here. With the King of Pentacles, again, this could be somebody that will help you financially. This could be somebody who's going to give you like a really good tip. It could also be somebody that you're going to fall in love with. Okay, it could be somebody that like you've been looking for, a man or a woman like that. Or this could be somebody again that is very rare to find, like a very, very rare person, a very, very rare individual you're going to come across. Or you're going to come across a person with a very rare and unique story, okay? Or a very rare and unique lifestyle. And it's significant because it's like a significant meeting, it's a significant conversation, it's like a destined conversation, a destined meeting, a destined something going on here, okay? And this person, because we have the King here twice, this person seems to be somebody that is, again, very unique and very smart financially, or a very healthy individual, like with a very healthy attitude towards life, or just a very healthy person overall. Okay, so you're going to notice that this person is very healthy, very positive, very kind, but also very smart financially. Did you hear that? This was like a bottle cracking. Okay, and yeah, it might be connected either to your finances or your love life, is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Or for some of you guys, it could also be connected to your health, that this person is going to tell you something and it's very important for your health, or something along those lines. But Spirit is basically saying, take your time to heal, but just know that once you give life a chance to surprise you, is what I'm hearing. It sounds very cryptic, but this is what I'm hearing. Like, once you give life or the universe a chance to surprise you, it will. Okay, so for some of you guys, don't feel pressured to like go out and stuff like that. Take your time, but also know when you're overdoing it or when you're isolating yourself too much. Does that make sense? Okay, because life wants to surprise you. Or I'm also hearing I'm hearing life happens. Life is what happens when you make plans. Does that make sense? Kind of like there's a little plot twist in the upcoming days and weeks for you guys, and I think it's a beautiful one, and I think it's like the breath of fresh air that you needed, because you've been, again, like at home too much. This could also be when you go out, when you're with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend. You don't know who you end up seeing, talking to. You don't know. Spirit just wants to let you know, don't think that you know what happens when you go out, okay? Because there might be a little plot twist to it. I don't know how to explain. It's kind of like the people that don't want to go out because they feel like it's going to be shitty. It actually reminds me of my mom, because she didn't want to go to that gathering, and then when she went there, it was so fun and so cool, and she was actually dancing, but she didn't want to go in the first place. This is what you guys remind me of. Okay, it's kind of like, I don't want to go there, don't get on my goddamn nerves, but then when you go there, man, that was such a cool place, person, situation, connection. Okay, I'm hearing let life surprise you. Okay, let life surprise you. I'm hearing keep the door open for surprises. Okay, because in your mind you might tell yourself this is going to happen, that is going to happen, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. As much as we can foretell the future, the universe also sometimes surprises us with timing or with how something is going to happen. Okay, these are all just assumptions. It doesn't mean that they're real, that they might be turning out completely different. Okay, so keep that in mind, that there's always a door for surprises to come in. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys, my beautiful pile number 3. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with it. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.